Everybody, Y here. Just want to get back on here. Tried to do this video earlier at work, but when I transferred over to my computer, it was corrupted. So I'm gonna try this again. So we're going to talk about a dream that I had about, I want to say it was either Friday or Saturday of last week. I was out of town at my parents' house, and some of you guys might believe in spirituality, spirits and things like that. Some people are able to see certain things or visions or whatnot. So I've been coming more and more into my old self as far as intuition and things like that. Just random dreams and thoughts and just some weird stuff. So I did a video before about a dream I had about some crypto and just other things, and I had a dream. So this dream, not so much about crypto, but it was two separate dreams in the same night, and they were kind of back to back. So the first dream I had, it was weird because it's the only dreams I remember the whole night. So I don't really remember the context of it. All I remember is let's say like a date on the calendar, or even like I don't know, maybe it could have even been like the time 2:11. So in my dream, I thought I saw 2:11, and it was a hand pointing down like a cursor hand. So in my dream, I thought, okay, February 11th. No, it could have been the time I had my dream, which probably not. I'm sure it has more along the lines of like a date or a time, some future event. So in my mind, it was February 11th, which is about 2 months away. So got time to see what happens on that date. And then I woke up. It felt weird, and I was just like, wow, that was weird. Then found my comfy spot, laid back down, and drifted back off to sleep. And then had another dream. I would say it's probably as soon as I fell back asleep, hit that dream state, and had a dream about George Magazine. So some of you might know George Magazine was a magazine that was put out by JFK Jr. back in '95, ran for a few years until about 2001. He had and after he had his plane crash, it ran for a couple years, and then I think somebody had bought it out, or somebody bought his portion or something. But so either way, that's that. So my dream was basically the George Magazine is coming back. So right now you can go out to the George Magazine. I don't know if it's really a website. You can go to Google, type in George Magazine, it'll come up. It'll have some old magazine covers, and there's I'll say a blog, but there's some stuff going on the website on the back end. So somebody is technically, I'll say, running it, but there hasn't been any publications coming out. So in my dream, it was going to start to come back out. So now February 11th is a Saturday, and I know magazines usually don't come out on a Saturday. So it could be two separate things. Could be maybe an announcement maybe on that Saturday. I don't know, but just putting it out there. Could it come back? It could come back. There's a lot of D-class coming out. Even Elon Musk is putting out some Twitter stuff about the election, about Trump, just about a lot of stuff that is being hid from us over the years. So my thought makes a lot of sense that it would come back out. Who would put it back out? I'm sure some of you might have an idea if you've been down the rabbit holes I've been down. It could be the original person who brought the magazine out in the first place. Who knows? So why, when the information comes out that should be coming out, that's been we've been lied to for years, you would need a publication to have that information come out in. So why not? There was a Georgia Magazine cover in February '97. It was kind of like a foreshadowing magazine cover. Talked about HRC getting her justice, basically. Had the Mount Rushmore on there. Had some UFO on the cover. Just a lot of things that were in that magazine, that date, that February '97 magazine, that kind of futuristic, I guess you could say. But anyway, so if you guys remember, I don't know if some of you may not have seen it. JFK Jr. had a speech. I don't know if it was at an event or funeral. I tried to look for it on YouTube, couldn't find it. But basically, he was talking about he was going to basically, find out who killed his father. Said he was going to find out who did it. He didn't care if he had to take out the governments. He's gonna flip everything over on his head. So I'm sure a lot of you are seeing that now, where a lot of the information that's coming out is scaring a lot of the deep state cabal people. They're starting to run for the hills, so to speak. So yeah, I can see that coming out. Now, as far as the date and the times, I couldn't tell you what that means, but I guess we'll find out. And it could be something personal that's going to happen to me on February 11th. I don't know. We'll find out. Or someday at 2:11. Nothing so far since that time. So I've been watching the clocks and seeing what happens. But so far nothing's come up. So besides the usual. Anyway, so I don't know if you guys saw my last video about the Trump announcement. I'm on my way home now, so I'll do a little digging if something else comes out tonight. It's about 4:30 now Eastern time, so if anything comes out in the next few hours, I'll try to get back on. If not, I'll get back on in the morning, talk about it. But we'll find out. I like to say I have a feeling something else is going to come out tonight, just because. I think I said this in my last video. Back in 1791, on this day, the Bill of Rights was ratified. So anything can happen. It's just a good point in history. A lot of stuff going on that you guys should be opening your eyes to around the world. What's on the news? The news is starting to put out some stuff that Elon is dishing out. So keep your eyes open, ears peeled, and see what happens in the coming days, coming weeks. So, why ask why? Stay tuned, find out. You guys have a good night. Talk to you later.